So this is the overview of the Model X and the things that could be improved. The first thing is this chrome strip here. I had to put a carbon fiber vinyl decal because it does glare in the eyes. Now, the door basically is very stiff because it's trying to prevent me from opening it or closing it. So you can kind of feel that it's trying to lock. I think that there should be a setting that allows it to just flow freely. The lights are quite low, so you can see that I have added LED lights to improve it. But other than that, the dome light is really low. So my suggestion is to add a dome light here, maybe an LED strip dome light. Now this stuff is really crappy. This is not the default one, but this is just a shield to block the sun. There should be an option, maybe here, to make it electrostatic so that if you push the toggle, it darkens the glass automatically. This doesn't have to be part of the glass itself, but it can be perhaps a decal. These visors are really low, so maybe a third layer would work. That would allow blocking of the sun better. Now you can see that I've added some cup holders because the existing cup holders, basically you create the cup holders with these two bars here, and it's not quite enough. This bar here has a way to get stuff stuck underneath there, and it's hard to describe it, but to get it out you'd have to go reach under, and you can feel where the bottom of it is. And I can see that I have a business card or something that is here. Since there is no in between the seat way of stopping debris from falling, I've added a little debris holder thing. The glove box, basically this is great, except the opening is right here, so things can get stuck here and the glove box can't close. Other cars have the whole thing as one assembly and you just pull it down, but that one is pretty minor. Now the thing about the auto drive is that it would be really nice if there was a projection system, so this way you keep your hands on the wheel and the system would simply project maybe the images of the cars that it's encountering. These vents are really small. In fact, this vent is just really laughable. I don't know why it's so small, but there's definitely a lot more space that it could be better utilized. The interface is good for the screen. It's just that these upper bars disappear. So for someone like me that's tech savvy, that's not a problem, but for someone that's coming to the car, it'd be nice to leave these icons on there. Now, the only problem I've had is with the cold weather seating. The cold weather package allows us to set the individual seats, but it gets really hot. So I would say there should be an option to kind of tone it down a little bit, or maybe set the whole row at one time, or set it on a timer. Let's see. All right. The traffic here, very hard unless I found this button. It wasn't visible the first time and I have no idea why, but this traffic button, basically you have to assume that it's here, and I think it should be under the settings menu. All right, so let's go around. The wing is not really reliable, so you can see that the wing does have clearance, but I still have to manually push it up, even though the setting with the car says automatically open in this location. Now I couldn't figure this out for the longest time, how to force it through the interface, but it should obviously remember where it's at. Now these are the most uncomfortable seats, headrest, because this headrest is actually harder than this headrest, and I have no idea why. In addition, the seat is actually quite thick, so there's no place to put any cubbies or materials or anything like that. In fact, this guy gets easily scratched. The middle armrest is interesting. I have bought an accessory to make it thicker because it's actually more comfortable with it thicker and the cup holder is closed. So that being said, since this isn't really a glove box like it's pretending to be, it might be good to simply not have these movable and then put the cup holders here. The cup holders come out here currently, but when my kid gets out of the car, he's going to have to avoid hitting those cup holders, and it's all just plastic. There should be an LED. I've added an LED here, but there should be some type of LED here so people can see where they're going. All right, now the forward seats. I have no idea what controls the middle seat. Sometimes it moves forward, sometimes it doesn't, and it might be due to the middle position. 2 USB ports would be nice here. I've added a light here just because it's really dark. Some LED lighting on the side might be really nice as well too. But here's the most important thing. This seat right here, when you're looking at it from the rearview mirror, it completely blocks the view of the back. So if you look at the cars that have the headliners that are hollow on the inside, that might actually work. The backside view is actually fine, but this middle seat really blocks the view. Again, we've got a scratchable surface here and no place to put any cup holders, vomit bags, etc. This part gets scuffed really easily, so I don't know, it might be good to be coated with something. The seats are quite random in terms of their speed retracting. You can see forward is a little bit slow and backwards is really, really fast. I have no idea why. I think maybe these should be sensitive to how hard you push it. And no matter what, it always comes unlatched and I have to manually unlatch it. All right, this trunk again has a light problem. The light should probably be on that side, facing down. Otherwise, it's going to glare at the driver's mirror as you look up. I've also replaced the LED light with this light here. And the seat folding down should probably have instructions, like to fold down seat, push the button here twice. Okay. Now it would be nice if the front seats could actually move forward a little bit more for loading more cargo, but that's just a wish. This shelf is a really nice space here. I actually like to utilize it, but this thing, which is hard, should fit into one of the pockets, which it doesn't. And the outlet for convenience is really nice too. There should be a switch to turn the vents off on the side. This way I could leave the vents on within the control panel. And then the trunk basically is unpredictable in the garage, so it basically has to be manually put on top to actually stop. Now this Tesla charging, you have to push the button, but you can kind of see that it's not predictable. So it's basically kind of like playing roulette. I push it once, and then I hear it click, and I have to be really fast about it. I have no idea why. Now, the only other gripe is the orientation of this cup holder on the side. So this cup holder on the side, apparently it's got a lot of space there, so I have to reach in here, but I don't understand why they just can't cut the hole bigger right here and allow more and more space. In addition, we don't have enough space for a cup holder. We could, but we just don't have it. This is actually really good. It's fine. It could actually be stretched out a bit more, or perhaps a cup holder could be there. This space right here, not being utilized for anything. Again, perhaps another cup holder. And this this cruise control, basically the way that it works is we use this dongle to steer and control how many car lengths we're away from. However, we use up and down to control the speed. It would be nice to do the opposite, where this actually controls how fast it's going, and up and down controls the car lengths, just because you can keep your hands here and then control it that way. The headlights have a bug where I actually have to turn it off, because if the keys are close by to the car, it will actually flicker on and off during the night as it's charging, which I'm sure is going to be wasting power. That's pretty much it. This is the feedback and suggestions. Oh, one more thing. So if you're a businessman like me, then you need to have a place to put your coat racks. But there is no place because of the Model X wings. So I'm not really a big fan, because these wings actually crack and make loud noises. But I would definitely say there should be some coat hanger option to put right there, because I used to have a coat hanger for the back seat, but since these seats are not raisable, then basically I need a place to hang it, otherwise I'm going to drape it over the seat. One more thing, this control for the headrest, can't figure out if this ever goes up or down. Okay, it looks like it does, but what controls it, I don't know. So it looks like it's on a track. Again, these are the least comfortable, hardest seats, and maybe it'd be better to have it hollow. So that's pretty much it in a roundup, and hopefully they will improve this product. And those are my suggestions in about 10 minutes.